Hey gang, I want to really quickly just go over how to upload the new evaluation tools to or from Planet to Chris and I electronically. You can still by all means print these forms out, fill them out, sign them, and then manually scan them if that's what you want to do, if that's easier for you. However, if you're tech savvy and would rather do it this way, this is the process. So I would recommend you doing this from a network computer just to protect yourself from HIPAA compliance. Not that there's anything really, super duper HIPAA on here, but nonetheless, that's what I would do. Go ahead, open up Internet Explorer. If you're on a network computer, it'll default to MyNet. Now, however you have the Planet icon saved on your computer, whether that's an icon or you know the address, go ahead and click Planet. You'll go ahead and log in. You go over to communications. You'll go down to documents. And then you'll scroll down to FTO. Click the field training officer link. And then over here is going to be your ALS and your BLS orientation files. So if we have a BLS student with us today, you'll click the BLS one. Then this is going to prompt you to open or close. I'm sorry, not open or close, open or save. You don't have to save it right now. You can just click open. And this is going to pop it up. Now you're going to come in here, obviously fill out everything that's applicable. Fill out your scores, any notes. You're going to come, check your boxes as applicable on the form. When you get done checking all your boxes, this will be where you can comment any questions, concerns. You can leave a note for Chris or I in the educator spot. Self-explanatory stuff. The meat and potatoes of this is how to exactly e-sign it and then how to send it to us. So you'll go ahead, you'll print your name. So we'll print my name. Now to sign this, on the right hand side of your screen there should be a bunch of options. You're going to find the one that says fill and sign. And you're going to click that. And then on the top here there's going to be a bunch of arrows and a bunch of fields that you can select. You're going to hit the one that says sign. And then it'll say add signature. Now just to note, if you are doing this on a computer that has multiple users, there may be a signature already stored in there. If there is, that's okay. Just click the minus button instead of being a plus button like there is right here. It'll be a minus. Just hit the minus and then it'll turn back to this screen where it says add signature. You'll click that and you'll literally just type your name and then click apply. So once you click apply, it's going to give you this beautiful font. You're just going to go ahead and drop that down in the signed name area. And then we'll continue. This is where your preceptor now will just get on the computer and he'll be able to rank you or her. They'll do their evaluation on you with the check boxes. They'll add any applicable notes and they're going to, sign their name. So if we have our students sign their name, and the same thing, we're going to go up here and click sign. Now this is going to be the old signature that I use, so we'll just click again the minus button and then click add signature. Our student will sign their name and click apply, and again that'll drop it down. All right, and this is pretty much how simple it is. It's all done now. All right, so once you have everything filled out, you have all your check boxes filled out, you saved everything. I'm sorry, not saved everything, but wrote everything down that you want to write. This is what's going to happen. Now, this is important that you pay attention because Adobe can be funky, and especially with our IT security. I've had a couple issues with this form going through. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do that I know it works 100% of the time. All right, you're going to come up here, you're going to click File. You're going to go File, Save As. Now, again, depending on where you're doing this, you may or may not get this pop-up screen. If you get this pop-up screen, that's okay. Don't fret. Just make sure you're saving it to the desktop. Okay, so click Desktop. It's going to pop up on another screen. Now it's going to ask you for the file name. Now, what I would like you guys to save this as is the orientee's last name and then the date that you have them. So if this was me, I'd be doing Monaco, and then today's date, 12/14/18. and I'm going to click save. All right, so you can see up here it's saving it to the desktop. So we'll click save. Okay, so now this has saved this file to the desktop. At this point, you're going to come over here and you're going to highlight this address. Okay, so you have that address highlighted. And copy, right click it, copy. Okay, now go back into your Internet Explorer and you're going to go up here and you're just going to click paste and then click enter. So now that's going to bring you to a link. It'll say St. Luke's ETS FTO assessment. And all you're going to do now is you're going to click browse. So you click the browse button. Now this should by default go to desktop. If it doesn't, if it goes to the pictures folder, all you have to do on this left hand side is find desktop. Okay, and then you should be able to scroll around over here to find your file name, or if you know obviously what you just typed, just start typing the last few letters of the orientee's last name. So we type what, Monaco. So if I just type in M, you see all these pop up. So I'm going to select Monaco, my date of birth. Not my date of birth, Monaco with the date of service with the student. I'm going to click open. Okay, so now you see we have a little address in there, and then all we're going to do is click submit. All right, and then as soon as you get to this screen, you're good to go. You're golden. It will have sent through. Now, once you're done submitting and you get to this screen, all you're going to do is minimize this. All right, and then just find the file on the desktop that you had made. For me, in this instance, this is right here. And then just make sure you drag and drop, just like when you scan something, you delete it, same thing. Just drag and drop this to the recycling bin. It'll ask you, I'm sorry, you got to close this out. Just drag and drop it to the recycling bin. And then once you do that, you're golden, you're done. Sorry for the long-winded examples, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Most of you tech-savvy people will have no problems with this, but I wanted to give you guys a video step by step in case anybody had any questions or concerns. All right, thanks so much. Bye.